What's the weather outside? $88 degrees. Can I borrow your pen for a second?
Sorry, it didn't go all the way through.
Welcome to the SFL. I'm Cameron Irvine, lead play-by-play man and commissioner of the First Football eSport League, and this extensive guide will help you find everything you need to get the full SFL experience, or the experience you want. The first step to learning more about the league is on SFL Interactive, the multimedia hub of our website. Head to simulationfl.net and click on the Interactive tab in the menu. Once you're there, create your profile and receive your first 10 points. They'll show up in the upper right-hand corner. Points can be used to pay for anything from player progression to photo galleries and so much more coming soon. On SFL Interactive, you can watch exclusive league content like behind-the-scenes footage and videos, amazing plays, and classic games. You can also watch live games every Sunday night and participate in live lotteries, which can net you more free points. Back on Discord, introduce yourself in the Introductions channel to receive permissions. Tell us how you found us, who you are, and what you're interested in. From here, you can message team owners and general managers and inquire about joining the live stats, beat writing, multimedia, or broadcast teams, and hunt for your future home on the field. There are two ways to get on a team, either as an undrafted free agent or through the rookie draft. If you join in the months of April, May, October, or November, you qualify for the rookie draft right away, since rosters are locked during these months while the league wraps up seasonal competition and teams are re-signing or signing veteran players. If you join in any other month, becoming an undrafted free agent is your most likely route. Either option can net you success. If you're going into the rookie draft, a little bit of everything can go a long way in a competitive field. Make an impression by purchasing or gaining your points for player progression in advance. Earn a high chat ranking and show your desire and professionalism in the community chat rooms and in private messages with teams. Join a league staff, team, or contribute to the league's general fund. Drafts are held at the beginning of every June and December. If you're going to get scooped up as an undrafted free agent, your chat ranking determines what type of opportunities you could have. To find out if there are any recent openings on teams, check the player openings section of Discord. If all rosters are full, don't be discouraged. Opportunities come up all the time, and it may just be the perfect fit to start your career. Every offseason, you're able to start completely from scratch if you want, or you can negotiate a new deal with your current team or a different squad. Games are broadcast Sundays through Tuesdays on our SFL networks on Twitch, YouTube, and Fuel. While you're subscribing to those feeds, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and give us some love on Instagram. If you need or want to talk to league staff, we're always listed in gold at the top right of the member list in Discord when we're online, and we'll always try to assist you or make time for you as best we can. That's the Simulation Football League, and that's just the start. Thanks for being here to make an impact. I can't wait to call your name.
And returning it back the other way is Jack Burton, and Carolina has a touchdown on a pick six.
Spins out of a sack, throws it to the back of the end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown.
So they're like, oh, well, we need real players. Like, oh, okay. So you need a quarterback? Sure.
He's up to the 30. He's gone, baby. My goodness. Somebody cool off that man's feet because they're on fire.
Throw. King wants it all now, and it's caught! Oh! Touchdown, Chicago!
Unbelievable play! That's got to be number one
this week, and we just got started.
People like immersing themselves and all the buildup that goes in with that.
This is going to explode big time.
The SFL Network on Twitch welcomes you to the following presentation of the Simulation Football League.
St. Louis Gladiators win the toss, and they're going to kick off. And so the Swarm will start out on offense here from the Hive in Atlanta. You're watching the SFL on Twitch, brought to you by APM Music. All right, here we go. Gladiators getting ready to kick off. And the Swarm will start out on offense. And we are underway. Kickoff comes down at the 10-yard line, returned out past the 25. We brought down at the 28-yard line. And the Swarm will come out on offense for the first time. Marcus Dunhill will bring him out. Marcus Dunhill live right here with us at the convention. Halfback, also live with us here, BDG Hollywood, sitting in the house. Wide receivers, Siege Falco and Boo Chisholm, and the tight end, Jamal Wooding. Under center, Dunhill starts out with single back, BDG Hollywood. Drops back to throw. Going to go to Hollywood out of the backfield, turns it upfield, makes a spin, gets his way out to the 33, gain of 5, second 5.
Nice moves here by Hollywood. I love the fact that they're using Hollywood in a little bit more of a passing offense this year instead of just straight running.
Seen a lot of that happen, and a lot of passes to the halfbacks coming out of the backfield this season. Works out well sometimes, going bunch to the left, trips to the left, bunch to the left. Single back again. Dunhill drops back to throw. Has some time, goes left, tipped, and incomplete. Freeman Peltier. Well, no, that. See, I already messed it up. Marquise Reed. Not starting off strong, Shan.
It'll be all right. We'll just kind of get in the groove here, and we just really want to thank everybody for being out today and enjoying this great football with all of us today. It's been an amazing time.
Third down and 5, going to that same formation, trips to the left. Looking to throw plenty of time, throws down field over the middle and dropped. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 5, and it'll force a punt for the Swarm.
It was a great route by all the receivers there. Just couldn't connect on that one play.
Trying to get to number 84, Javon Walker, and he just could not hold on to it. Otis Jenkins, the punter, standing back at about his 18-yard line. The Punt is away, comes down at the 29, and that will get about 2 up to the 31. Good coverage by the Swarm. So the Gladiators will come out and try and drive the ball down the field. Noah Jones. Get the right roster at your hand. Noah Jones, the quarterback for St. Louis. Diesel Dawson, the halfback. Wide receivers, Nick Finch and Badir Ajloni. And Cody Scott, the tight end. Starting out shotgun formation, passing formation. Empty backfield, drops back to throw, throws right over the middle, complete. It's going to be a gain of 4 to Diesel Dawson.
This will be Diesel Dawson's first career game after they got rid of Denzel Diaz last week.
So yeah, Diesel Dawson coming in as an undrafted free agent, trying to make an impact here with the Gladiators. Power I formation, 2 wide left. Jones hands it off right up the middle, but Diesel Dawson stopped at the 35, 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, St. Louis had a good game plan here, going with a run. Looked like they need to go to the outside a little bit more there, Rich. Not up straight up to the middle. They got 2 very good linebackers with Quantas Shine and Dylan Rowland.
Going back to the empty backfield for Jones. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Has plenty of time, steps up, throws left, completes. Nice throw and catch there. He got hit as he was throwing, but he did get it away. Complete to Tito Moss. 1st down, St. Louis. So St. Louis had a bye week, first week of the season, so they're 0-1, looking for their first win of the season in their 2nd game. Looking to throw, has time, Jones throws over the middle, almost picked off. Tipped and knocked down.
I believe that was a Quantas Shine almost coming through and making the reception there. Offense starting a slow start here for St. Louis.
So 2nd down and 10 now. The rookie Noah Jones under center. Single back, trips to the left. 4 down on the front for Atlanta. Going right up the middle and stopped. 2-yard gain. Nice tackle made by Hamrick. Bring up 3rd down and 8.
That was a Quantas Shine there on the tackle, but it's going to be hard running up through the middle with those 2 linebackers, man. It's going to be a hard day for Dawson to do his job. He needs to kick it to the outside, if you ask me.
Going back to the empty backfield. 4 wide. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to get hit and sacked. Nowhere to go for Noah Jones, and Joshua Williams brings him to the ground. 4th down and 14.
Yeah, Noah Jones is going to have to get this ball out a little bit quicker when you've got a great defensive lineman like Williams here. You've got to be able to get rid of the ball quickly.
So standing back at his own 22-yard line, the punter, Bo Zabrowski, kicks it away. Fair catch called for at the 30, and Atlanta will come back out and try this one more time. Still stands scoreless here in Atlanta, Georgia, live from the SFL convention. You can see everybody on the cam there, the convention cam. Make some noise, guys. Come on, show them you're interested. There you go.
And, Rich, this is really what it's all about, having everybody here watching a great game. Super excited day today.
So Marcus Dunhill back up under center. Hands it off right up the middle. BDG Hollywood's going to get 3 this time. 2nd down and 7. Bunch of you guys out in the chat. Thanks, you guys, for joining us in the chat on Twitch. No, you couldn't be here, but we appreciate you being out there for us. Stephen Hacker handling stats for us today. Pulling double duty today and double duty tomorrow. Single back for Dunhill. Going to go to Hollywood again, right up the middle, and he's got the breaks at the outside, has some room across midfield, breaks the tackle, gets it down to the 45, and pushes his way down to the 42-yard line. Big gain for BDG Hollywood.
BDG Hollywood has the numbers, man. He's got 234 carries for 1,163 yards and 11 touchdowns from last year. And he's also a dual threat, one of the only finesse backs in the league. And he has 76 receptions for 261 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. So he's a dual threat for sure.
Let's talk about this St. Louis Gladiators defense. Up front, Shane Masters and the rookie Moore Rivers. Cornerbacks are Drew Reilly, Colin Douglas, who is live with us here in-house. Free safety Freeman Peltier, also live here in-house. And Ethan Kai at the safety. And Marquise Reed at the other free safety.
I love what Atlanta's doing right here. They're spreading that defense out and allowing BDG Hollywood to go right up the middle and expose some of those linebackers.
So 2nd down and 5 after that 5-yard gain by Hollywood. 2 wide, single back again for Dunhill. Gonna go to Hollywood, up the middle, bounces it to the left, has some room, and he's gone. 10, 5, touchdown, Swarm.
Well, Rich, I believe I just said it. BDG Hollywood, Atlanta spreading this defense out and allowing BDG Hollywood to get right up the middle. St. Louis doesn't have any contract linebackers.
No.
And as you've seen in the last game against Chicago and Charleston Predators, those 2 linebackers for Chicago was pretty legit.
Linebackers are going to impact that run game, and St. Louis put all their money into that secondary. So Atlanta scores first, gets on the board. Atlanta's been pretty successful so far this season. You know, you've looked at the stats, you've looked at the games. What do you think St. Louis has to do today to pull this one off and get a win against this 2-0 Atlanta team?
Well, if you look at Atlanta's defense, I mean, they've got a top-tier defense with Blake Hamrick at corner, Jack Napier, Quantas Shine, Dylan Rowland, and Blake Chance and Aaron Lee. So, and Joshua Williams. So, you know, they've got a stellar defense. I think what St. Louis has to do, is exploit that defense where they need to. You know, I think they need to maybe run the ball to the outside where the linebackers are not. You know?
Yeah. All right, kickoff comes down, return back to the 29, and St. Louis will give it a shot once again here. Noah Jones, the rookie again, pick number 15 in this year's rookie draft. And halfback, the backfield for St. Louis are both rookies. Halfback, Diesel Dawson, a week 3 this week, first week, free agent. And Noah Jones, the quarterback, a rookie, pick number 15 in the draft, drops back to throw. Sits in the pocket, throws left and out of bounds, incomplete, trying to get it to Diesel Dawson out of the backfield.
And that's one thing that I see here. The difference in between Dawson and Diaz is Dawson's a bigger guy. Yeah. He's 6'4", 230-something pounds. It's going to be hard to get him more involved in the out route passing because he's so big. He won't be able to turn the corner like Diaz did.
Momentum's going to take him out of bounds.
Exactly.
Trips to the right, single receiver left for Jones. I've been saying Jones all night long. Nobody corrected me. Noah Johns going to hand it off to Diesel Dawson right up the middle, and he's only going to gain a yard. Stopped by Dylan Rowland. Brings up 3rd and 9.
As I mentioned before, this stellar defense for Atlanta. Dylan Rowland played for Chicago last season had 119 total tackles, a half a sack, 13 tackles for loss, 8 bat downs, and even an interception. So this front four here for Atlanta is deadly.
John sits in the pocket. He's going to go deep down the left-hand side, tipped and incomplete. Threw it into coverage, knocked down by Hamrick. That'll force a 4th down and another punt by the Gladiators. Hamrick had good position trying to get the ball to Nick Finch.
The only 2 people that's on Atlanta's defense, Jack Napier and Joshua Williams, is probably the only 2 that's got less than 5 years under the belt.
Yeah, everybody else is 5 years and up. Experienced crew on that Atlanta defense. Another fair catch on the punt. So Atlanta will start out with the ball at their own 39-yard line, first down and 10.
I think right now I would like to see Marcus Dunhill get a little bit more involved. They've been running BDG Hollywood, you know, and that's great, but you want to exploit the defense with a little bit more weapons. In my personal opinion, this would be a good job, a shot here for BDG to the outside.
Drops back to throw. Dunhill's going to go to Hollywood out of the backfield. Makes a spin. Makes a man miss. He's got some room down the sideline. Gets it down to the 40-yard line into Gladiator territory, first down and 10.
Nice little pass up to the outside. Does a quick spin move here and just trucks some of these defenders here. Finally gets taken down by number 96.
Some nice moves by BDG Hollywood. Gets that ball out downfield and into Gladiator territory. First down and 10 from the 40. 4:52 left in the first quarter. Atlanta 7, St. Louis 0. Single back coverage, everybody else in tight. Going to go to Hollywood again out of the backfield. Another spin, tries to make somebody miss, but that time St. Louis had it sniffed out. And no gain, or just a short gain, 2-yard gain. Stopped by Colin Douglas.
What I like about that play, Rich, is St. Louis is bringing the pressure. They're bringing everybody on that play. And once you get to the receiver, or in this case BDG Hollywood, to the outside, you've got daylight for days.
Look at the throw. Dunhill's going to go downfield. Complete. Nice one-handed catch all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Jamal Wooding with an acrobatic catch.
Jamal Wooding last season had 36 receptions. Only 36 receptions here for 883 yards with 8 touchdowns. This man is a key to this Atlanta offense.
Well, it's been shown. I mean, you get those big tight ends downfield, and even in traffic, they're able to muscle their way in and make those catches. But an acrobatic one-handed catch by a tight end, you don't see that a lot.
No.
Drops back to throw. Dunhill's going to go to Hollywood out of the backfield again. And, he is trucked. Nice tackle there by Colin Douglas. Gain of 2, second and 8.
I did hear, this is just a rumor now, but I did hear that BDG Hollywood was trying to test free agents next year.
Oh, no. See, I was just going to make comment that Atlanta, all of Atlanta's offense started on Atlanta, and they're still there, but now you're saying Hollywood's moving around. Drops back to throw. Dunhill steps up in the pocket, throws into the end zone. Intercepted! Picked off in the end zone by Ethan Kai.
That man is a dangerous man to throw at. Ethan Kai comes up, does a great job by watching the quarterback's eyes here, and just gets right there in front of, looks like Jamal Wooding, one of Atlanta's top receivers, and just makes a great play in the end zone.
So Atlanta comes up empty, and St. Louis gets the ball out at the 20-yard line. First down and 10 with 3:09 left in the first quarter. I formation, single receiver to the left. Noah Johns drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws it to the left. It is complete. It's going to be a gain of 4, second down, or gain of 6, second down and 4.
It wasn't really much on that play there, but what I did like is see Noah Johns getting the ball out of his hand and making a play with could have lost yardage on that play.
Yeah. I formation, single receiver left again for Johns under center. He's going to go straight up the middle with Dawson, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain, stopped by the defensive tackle, Julian. Third down and 4.
I want to see Dawson break out. I want to see him get past the line of scrimmage and really get into that secondary.
Yeah.
And I really want to see one of those smaller defenders try to bring him down.
I'm impressed.
6'4".
Yeah, I'm impressed by the front of Atlanta being able to stop that big back. Fakes it to Dawson, steps in the pocket, throws over the middle into huge coverage. Incomplete. lucky that was not picked off. Trying to get it to Brazil, but there were like 5 blue shirts there.
At least.
So that'll bring up 4th down and another punt by the Gladiators. So got one more game on the slate today. After this one, Carolina at Baltimore. That will be game number 1,000. Standing back at his own 10-yard line. Zabrowski punts it, and they're going to try and return that one. Gets it out to the 48. First down and 10, Atlanta.
What do you see here, Rich? What do you think Atlanta needs to do? I mean, they're already ahead by 7, but there's always room for improvement. So, what do you see that Atlanta can do to move the sticks here?
I still think of running the ball here. I mean, you pointed it out. There are no linebackers. So you've either got to run the ball or you've got to throw something in that mid-range. Take advantage of the lack of contract linebackers. Right there, right down the middle, post route. And that one is complete.
That was Boo Chisholm with a 90X hot right behind them non-contracted linebackers there. Great play on that offense.
So first down and 10 now for Atlanta. Again, exploiting the weaknesses in that defense. Going to bring in the heavy package, 3 backs, single receiver to the right. Going to hand it off to Hollywood, going to the right-hand side. He's got plenty of room across the 30 to the 25 to the 20. And knocked down at the 19-yard line, and BDG Hollywood gets him into the red zone, first down and 10.
Rich, this is probably the best running that I've seen from Hollywood in probably 3 seasons, at least.
Yeah.
BDG Hollywood is as old as he is. He's hitting another gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
As old as he is. First down and 10. Shan's got to go back out here into this group after the game. So, first down and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, single back, drops back to throw. Dunhill's going to get Hollywood out of the backfield. Tries to make his spin move again, but nothing doing. He is stopped for a 2-yard gain, second down and 8.
But what I like seeing too, Rich, is Marcus is doing a great job. And the great job that he's doing is knowing that his line will protect him.
Yeah.
He knows that BDG Hollywood is a beast, and he's making those plays accordingly. He's not making mistakes, and he's getting the ball down the field.
Plenty of time to throw. Steps up in the pocket, goes right, picked off, returned back to the 30, and tripped up at the 32-yard line. So St. Louis with their second interception, first down and 10. Is that the broadcaster curse there?
I believe it was.
Everybody blame it on Shan. So first down and 10, St. Louis. Noah Johns will come out. I formation behind Johns, single receiver to the left. Straight up the middle, Diesel Dawson trying to bounce it outside, nowhere to go. And he is stopped after a 1-yard gain, second down and 9.
I think St. Louis here has to put up points. They have to put on points. They just came away with a huge play. Their defense is looking for that offense now to make a huge play for them and possibly put some points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, the St. Louis defense is playing well here now at this point. Going to Dawson again, and he cannot get to the outside. St. Louis isn't able to steal that edge. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Atlanta 7, St. Louis 0.
There've been mistakes on both sides of the ball, but it's still a pretty good game, and it's still early on.
Yeah, it is. In the shotgun formation, trips to the right, empty backfield. Noah Johns steps back to throw, throws it right over the middle. It is complete. Cody Scott from the tight end spot, gain of 5, 4th and 5. You'd think on third down they'd go, they'd try and get out past the sticks.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was a safe throw.
Yeah.
It's very methodical drive, but unfortunately they come up short. But you know.
So 4th down forces another punt for the Gladiators, standing back at his 22. Bo Zabrowski. And that return comes back to the 34. Atlanta will start off 1st down and 10 at the 34. You know, St. Louis's defense really hasn't been playing bad. You know, you got 2 interceptions. They're really, at this point, shutting down the Swarm, but the offense is going to have to come back and
right, and I think that's their problem. I think the problem is getting their offense going. They've got some new weapons, you know, on offense, and they just hadn't quite worked the kinks out.
Yeah. So under center, Marcus Dunhill. Short drop going to go to Hollywood out of the backfield again. Makes a spin move, and he's going to get about 9. 2nd down and 1. Good moves there by BDG Hollywood. Ethan Kyan on the stop. Second down and 1 now. Just starting off the 2nd quarter, Atlanta 7, St. Louis 0. Single back. Going to go to Dawson up the middle, and he is stopped in the backfield. Shane Masters gets in there and drops him for a loss, brings up 3rd and 2.
You know what I thought on that play, Rich, if they give us a replay, we can see a little bit better, but I'm not sure if they will. But what I saw is St. Louis's defense came in. I think if BDG Hollywood would have got through there, he'd been gone.
Yeah. Move 7 up into the box, single back. Going to go to BDG again. He gets close to the 1st down, but dropped just short. 4th down and inches. 4th and inches.
I'm not going to lie. If it was me, I'd go for it. That man has been doing work today. But
yeah, when you've got a running back there like Hollywood. But they're going to punt it away. Otis Jenkins. Nice punt, comes down inside the 20-yard line, down at the 19. So St. Louis will have a long field. See if Noah Johns and Diesel Dawson can get things going. Just haven't had a lot of luck running the ball yet today.
No, they haven't, and they need to get something going on offense on this drive here. Looks like it's going to be a passing formation. Maybe take a shot downfield.
Yeah, they're going to have to at some point. Trips to the left, single receiver right. No, we're going to go to Dawson right up the middle. He did make a couple good moves, but he's only going to gain 2. Real good tackle there coming in from the linebacker spot by Heron. No, sorry, I was wrong again. Aquantis Shine on the tackle. See, you get the rosters mixed up. You know how I go. You know how I do it. Anybody that listens to me and hears me on a regular basis knows what I do. So Twins to the right, left, but they're going to go out of the power I, and Diesel Dawson breaks a little bit of space. Gain of 5, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it looked like Aaron Lee come from that safety position and made a huge hit. Safety touchdown, possibly.
Back to the single back. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Johns with Diesel Dawson. Shifted just to the left. They're going to go to Dawson right up the middle, and he is stopped just short of the line to gain by Dylan Rowland. 4th and a yard will force another punt.
I think Dylan Rowland and Quanta Shine might be the dynamic duo there. They might be Batman and Robin. You know.
Yeah, they're keeping track of the running game today. That's for sure.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Quanta Shine is number 1 in linebacker all-time tackle, and then Dylan Rowland, I think, is 3rd. So you got the top 5 linebackers in the league playing for your team, not to mention your secondary.
So you got Aquanta Shine's been with the Swarm for 6 years, and Rowland's been with the Swarm for 5 years. So, obviously the Swarm gets something going, and they want to hold on to their guys, and they take care of them. So 5 wide, empty backfield for Marcus Dunhill. He's ready to throw this ball downfield.
This might be a touchdown play here.
Throws it deep down the middle, tipped and incomplete. Nice defense by the Gladiator, knocked down by Ethan Kai.
Let me just stop talking, Rich. Let me just stop talking before Marcus throws the ball.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, Marcus wants you just to shut up for a few minutes, don't you, Mark? Yeah. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Gladiators, or for the Swarm. Going to go back to empty backfield. Dunhill in the shotgun, trips to the right. 5 wide. Press coverage by the Swarm, or by the Gladiators. Looking to throw, plenty of time, throws right. And complete, nice toe drag.
Rich, that bottom down there was wide open. It was daylight all day.
So Falco's able to tiptoe along the sidelines, drag his feet, keep his feet in bounds, and make the catch. I believe that is his first catch of the day.
It is. And just a little bit of stats here on Sage Falco. 76 receptions for 1,393 yards and 12 touchdowns. Obviously, he's the leading receiver. That's who Marcus Dunhill looks for whenever they come out of the huddle.
And we're in week 3. Drops back to throw, throws deep down the middle, complete, behind the defense, and that is a Swarm touchdown. Jamal Wooding into the end zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the stats that I'm reading off today is from last season. So
last season.
We're kind of early to get these kind of numbers.
I was going to say.
Although if you throw passes like that, you'll get them quick.
So he gets behind the defense. Wooding from the tight end spot just turns on those jets and makes some moves, gets behind the defense, and gets into the end zone to extend the Swarm lead pending this touchdown, or pending this extra point.
You know, I talked to Mark Chisholm, the owner of the Atlanta Swarm, before this game was taking place, and he said he was just a little bit worried about the St. Louis new member as the running back, but I'm not sure if he needs to be worried. He's not getting very productive, and you know, he's going to have to do something spectacular to get my interest.
I agree. You know, you don't know what you're getting coming in with from the first week. You know, his first week as a rookie. 6:48 left, and Atlanta 14, St. Louis 0. Ball comes down inside the 10, returned out past the 30, still going. So down to the 33-yard line. Good return for the Gladiators. First down and 10. And Noah Johns will try this again. You know, Johns hasn't really had any bad passes. You know, it's just they just can't get the motor running. They can't get the running game going. So.
Right, and you're looking more at runs at this point, you know, and running the ball. I mean, you're getting 6 and 7 yards sometimes 2. I mean, you're going north and south, but you're going to have to hit some receivers, and you only have 2 contracted receivers right now and a tight end. But you know, you're going to have to get more of those guys involved in this game going forward.
So Dawson with a gain of 6 on that first down run. Again, single back, 2 receivers left. Going to go to Dawson again, right up the middle, and he is stopped. Dropped for a 1-yard loss by Joshua Williams. Brings up 3rd and 5. And we really haven't talked about or called the names of the wide receivers and tight ends for the Gladiators much tonight. We're going to an empty backfield, though, this time. Looks to throw. Johns throws right. It is complete. Gets it up, gets the first down, and forced out of bounds. Cody Scott, the tight end, makes things work that time and gets the first down for the Gladiators at their own 46.
Yeah, Rich. Cody Scott's the only one that really has been targeted. He has 2 catches for about 12 yards, and You know, they just need to get those receivers more involved in this game.
Start throwing the ball a little bit, may loosen up that front for Atlanta and get some room for Diesel Dawson to run too. Going to go back to Dawson, tries to sidestep his way through, is able to get 4. Second down and 6. You know, 4-yard run, that's all right. That's on schedule. So you just keep running through there, but it's the 1, 2, 3-yard runs that are going to really kill you.
That's right.
So there's Noah Johns, the rookie quarterback for the Gladiators. I formation. Looks to throw, has plenty of time. He's going to go back to Diesel Dawson out of the backfield. And he's able to muscle his way up for a 1-yard gain, brings up 3rd down and 5.
Look like Jack Napier on the tackle there. Does a good job, shoelace tackle.
With as much time as he had, you know.
Oh, I took a shot down the field.
Yeah, it was good coverage by the Swarm, but you would think with that much time somebody's going to break free. Back to the shotgun formation. 3 wide. Plenty of time again. Throws it right over the middle, but no first down again. Just short of the sticks. Nick Finch on the reception. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And I do believe that's the first time we've called Nick Finch's number tonight.
I think you're right. I believe you are correct. But again, you run on 3rd down and 5, and you run a 3 or 4 yard route. You've got to know where that line is, and they're looking like they may go for it here. Either that or we're trying the hard count. Four seconds on the play clock. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to draw the defense offside, and the Swarm stand pat. And the Gladiators call a timeout so they can bring their punt team on the field. 4 minutes left in this half. Atlanta 14, St. Louis 0.
And I don't think if they would have ran that play and not have gotten it, it would have been on Atlanta's 45. So they would have had less, you know.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a horrible deal. So, but now he's going to try and pin them deep, see what Otis Jenkins, or sorry. Fair catch inside the 20 at the 15. So Atlanta will start out 1st down and 10 from their own 15 with 3:55 to work here in this half.
You know, if I was Atlanta, I would just run the ball. You know, run the ball out. You got 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Just run this out. You got the lead, 14-0, and just run this on out to to halftime.
I agree with as well as the St. Louis defensive backs are playing with the interceptions. Run the ball. I mean, Hollywood's having a great day. But they're going to throw. Going to throw it to Hollywood, though, out of the backfield. Across the 20, spin move. Gets him a couple more yards. Gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Colin Douglas just missed that tackle. Wide open tackle. But they were still able to bring him down.
Second down and 3 now for the Swarm. Everybody in tight single back. That's BDG Hollywood. Going to throw it to Hollywood again out of the backfield. He spins to get it. Gets the first down. Has some room across the 40. Spin move. Gets it down to the 46-yard line. He made about 4 guys miss before he got caught. 1st down and 10, Swarm. You know, we both said they needed to run the ball coming out here, but those little swing passes to BDG Hollywood, that's just as good as running the ball. And it works a little more effectively right now against the Swarm, or against the Gladiator defense. So 1st down and 10 in Gladiator territory at the 46. Single back again. Going to swing it out to Hollywood again. Turns it upfield, gets across the 40. Close to a 1st down. Stopped just short of the 1st down by Freeman Peltier. 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, I'm looking at this play here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Second down and 1. Going to go to Hollywood right up the middle. He's got the first down. Down to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Swarm. 2:13 left in this half.
I'm sure the receivers are getting kind of jealous because BDG is getting all the touches.
Yeah.
Boo's over here wanting to get a touch too here and there.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here. Atlanta 14, St. Louis 0. Live from the SFL convention here in Atlanta, Georgia. Power I formation coming out after the 2-minute warning for the Swarm. I think it is. They're going to hand it to him this time, though. Going to gain a yard, 2nd down and 9. Just trying to take some time off of the clock and just keep driving it downfield. Some chat shout-outs. Jordy Smith, Swole 2011, Sportsfan 39, Siege Falco. Cheeseburger's in the house. Well, not in the house. He's in the chat.
I wish I had a cheeseburger right now.
Deep downfield, tipped, and almost picked off. Drew really had a chance at it, just couldn't keep his hands on it. Incomplete.
Drew had a shot at it. Finch had a shot at it. Looked like Lee had a shot at it.
Yeah, I didn't see who tipped it, but yeah, either Finch or either the defender or Finch, he could have picked it up. Empty backfield, 5 wide for Dunhill. Drops back to throws deep down the right-hand side. Tipped again, incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Falco, but Drew Reilly's there again.
I don't see nothing wrong with that play there, Rick.
No.
I think that, you're ahead by this much, you might as well take a shot, right?
Yep. With 1:25 left in the half, you're up by 14. You're in field goal range, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to try a field goal. It's going to be a 37-yard attempt. 37 yards for Alex Kidd, the Swarm kicker. And the kick is up. And it is good. Just gets through the uprights. And it is good from 47. So Atlanta extends their lead to 17-0.
I think if you're St. Louis here, you just get the ball, make some smart decisions, and go into the half and regroup, come back out, and put a better game plan up.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to have to make some changes on the offensive side for sure. Ball comes down inside the 10. Stopped at the 25. And St. Louis will come out with 2 timeouts and 1:17 left in the half. So again, everybody, we've got one more game left on the slate today. As soon as this one's over, Carolina at Baltimore, game number 1,000. Make sure you stick around for that. I think everybody here in the building is sticking around for that one. So
that was just a great read by Quante Shine coming up and making that play, and not allowing this offense to do anything really. They can't run the ball. They're having a hard time throwing it. Again, they're going to have to come back in the second half and regroup.
Right. Yeah, they don't look like they're they are going to drop back and throw. Deep downfield, tipped and incomplete. Incomplete. So that stops the clock at 42 seconds, 3rd down and 9.
A.A. Ron should have had that one.
A.A. Ron?
A.A. Ron.
Four wide. Trips to the left. Johns drops back, throws to the right. And that one is incomplete. Stepped out of bounds. Brings up 4th and 9 now And the Gladiators are just going to punt it away. Thought he may have drug a toe there, but he still wouldn't have been a first down. Still would have been a fourth down.
Right.
So standing back about his 12-yard line to punt this one away. Almost blocked.
That was close.
Good coverage by the Gladiators, though. Just a 1-yard return to the 41. First down and 10 with 30 seconds, but I would assume the Swarm are happy and they'll just come out and run the ball a couple times and get into the locker room.
Well, the way BDG's been running today, it won't take much.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. Break one free, and they're going to come out in the heavy package. BDG Hollywood back there in the back of that formation. John's going to go to Hollywood, going to the right-hand side, trying to bounce it out. He's got some room. Look at him go down to the 40, and he is stopped at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
They're in hurry-up, Rich.
Moving to the hurry-up, you're right. Stays with that heavy formation, going to Hollywood again to the right-hand side. Not going to happen this time. Stopped in the backfield.
He's going to spike it.
4 seconds left. Going to go to Hollywood one more time. Tries to get it to the outside. And again, stopped by the Gladiators defense. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. Atlanta 17, St. Louis 0. We will be back after this. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back here at the Hive in Atlanta, Georgia for the second half. And also live from the SFL convention in Atlanta, Georgia. You make some noise out there in the house.
Season 13.
Man, it's been a great day, Shan. It's been some great games. It's just some fun, great community.
Absolutely. It's been amazing.
So Atlanta's going to kick this one off. St. Louis is going to get a chance to start this off. Let's see if they make some adjustments. What do they got to make in your mind? What kind of adjustments have they got to make in your mind to get back in this game?
As I said before the break, before halftime, they're going to have to get more of their receivers involved. They're just hitting, Cody Scott here, Nick Finch here. They've got another receiver in Badir Ajelani, and they've got to find him.
They do.
And they've got to put these guys on the field and put them in positions where they make big plays. That's what I see out of this group.
So they're going to go 4 wide, trips to the left, single back. Rookie Diesel Dawson back there in the backfield. And they're going to go to Dawson right up the middle. Tries to spin, but not going anywhere. Dylan Rowland on the tackle. That's his 7th tackle for the game so far. 2nd down and 10.
And not to mention 1 for a loss. So he's getting to the halfback pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right after he gets the ball. So.
Well, we were talking about it. Diesel's a big guy.
He is.
Diesel's a big guy. It's hard to get that big body moving very quick, very fast.
Yeah, as I would know with Johnny English, 6'4", 245, it's hard to move a big man like that.
Yeah. Gain of 3 that time for Dawson. Stop made by Qantas Shine. 3rd down and 7. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Noah Johns under center. Looking to throw, throws deep downfield, down to the left, tipped, and almost picked off.
That was
tipped by Blake Chance, and Blake Hamrick had his chance.
Looked like a Blake to Blake.
That's right.
Collaboration there.
That's right. The Blakes were working on that one. So yeah, nice tip, but just could not hold on to it. Hamrick.
And they were going to Finch on that play. It was just a little bit underthrown.
So 4th down and 7, and that'll force a punt for the Gladiators. Not the way they wanted to start this second half. You come out and you get the game or get the ball to start the second half. You really want to make a statement when you're down like this, and that just didn't happen today. Still plenty of game left to play. It's only a 2-score game. Oh, sorry. I can't do math. 3-score game. Luckily, I have Shan sitting next to me.
Yeah, and I took my shoes off.
Yeah, we all know. It's okay. So Atlanta's got the ball 1st down and 10. They lead this one 17-0. 2 receivers, right, 1 left, single back. Looking to throw this time, steps up, throws deep downfield, and it is tipped. Incomplete. Nice knockdown out there by Freeman Peltier.
You know, that was a nice play on defense. So they were in the 4-2 nickel here, back in maybe a cover 3 formation, and just didn't allow Atlanta to get down the field. You know, great play by that defense. Like I said, you know, St. Louis's defense has been, you know, in the game. It's just their offense they can't get going.
Yeah, and especially the St. Louis secondary. The secondary's done a great job this game. It's BDG Hollywood that's hurting. Looking to throw, Dunhill throws left, and that one is complete. Again, with the toe drag is Boo Chisholm. 3rd down and 6, gain of 4. Oh, we got a challenge. St. Louis is going to challenge. Boy, I didn't think that one was that close. But let's look at the replay here. Let's see what Ref 62 has to say.
You might hear more people say boo.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's watch his feet.
Oh. That's close.
That is close.
It looked like he had a foot in.
Let's see what they have to say.
To me, it's in.
It stands. It is in. So St. Louis charged with a timeout.
And that could come back and hurt them later.
That could.
When they're, you know, really needing it coming back into this game.
So 3rd down and 6 now for the Swarm. 5 wide, empty backfield for Dunhill. Only 3 rushing. Now they're going to bring a linebacker. Throws it right over the middle. Incomplete. Throws it into coverage. Tried to get it to the wide receiver, Walker, but knocked down. Incomplete. 4th and 6.
Yeah, a little slow to get up on that one.
So ball sitting right on the midfield stripe. And Atlanta's going to punt it away. Otis Jenkins standing back at his own 35. And almost blocked.
That was close.
And again. Return back out to the 16. First down and 10 now. And St. Louis will come out and get their second chance of the half. See if they can make something happen. They looked like they were going to start throwing the ball a little bit more last series. They just couldn't fit it in there.
It just looks like they've got, you know, they're really contemplating on running the ball. The object of this game was to run the ball, and it didn't really pan out for them the way they wanted.
So a play action there does gain him 3, throw to Nick Finch, and he's able to drag his feet before he falls out of bounds. Second down and 7. So they have come out, like you said, they have come out throwing the ball because the running game's not working too well for them at this point.
It shows.
Power I formation. Fakes the handoff again. Going to dump it right over the middle. It's complete in traffic. Nice catch in traffic. And that's enough for a first down. Benny Brazil on the reception. So first down and 10 now at their own 29-yard line. I formation. Going to go to Dawson to the left. He breaks the tackle and pushes his way out to the 34. Gain of 4, second and 6.
A little spark from this St. Louis offense here.
A little bit.
They're getting a couple of completions here. They're running the ball pretty good. So they might have made those adjustments. This took a little bit longer.
Yeah. Going to go back to the power I now. 3 wide. 2 on the right-hand side. Noah John's calling the signals under center. Looking to throw. Has some time. He's going to go to Dawson out of the backfield. He's got some room. And a fumble ball on the ground. And it looks like Atlanta picks it up. Atlanta, Blake Hamrick recovers that one. First down and 10, Atlanta.
I want to see who initially made the hit to. That looks like that was Blake Hamrick that made the initial hit.
And maybe he didn't come up with it. Well, I don't know. Aquinas Shine got the recovery. Blake Hamrick made the hit. You're right. So short field now for the Swarm. At the Gladiator 37-yard line. Going to go single back. Trips to the left. Quick throw right over the middle. Completes. Gain of 8. Second down and 2. Jamal Wooding, the tight end on that one.
Even though Marcus Dunhill has 2 interceptions, his receivers are still making catches. His running back is still making plays. You know, just a one-handed catch. I believe this is his second one-handed catch.
That is right. His second one-handed catch of the game.
That guy's on fire, man.
I didn't know tight ends could make one-handed catches. Mike Daggs disagrees with me, though. Heavy set, single receiver to the right. Going to go to BDG Hollywood, trying to go up the middle. Fumble on the play, and that one's recovered by No. Yeah, St. Louis recovers the ball. Had to wait for the replay. I couldn't tell who had the ball.
Well, one thing I don't want to see from Atlanta is I don't want to see their offense kind of mediocrely, start moving, because this St. Louis offense can get going here quick.
Yes.
Might be a different pace of the game.
Single back trips to the left. We've seen him run out of this formation, and there they go. Diesel Dawson right up the middle. Makes a spin that time and does break the tackle. He's able to gain 5, second down and 5. Again, not huge, not breaking huge runs, but if they can stay on that kind of a schedule, 4 or 5 yards every run. But they're gonna have to mix it up. Back to the I formation, single receiver left. 4 down front for Atlanta. Looking to throw in the pocket, plenty of time, and he's hit when he throws, incomplete. He did get the ball away. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
You know, Atlanta's defense here really, you know, were tight to the corners were really tight to the receivers and made it difficult for Johns to make a play in the air.
Trips to the left, 1 to the right, single back. Again, showing 4 down, 4 rushers. Going to go to Dawson right up the middle, and he is hit immediately and brought down by Williams. They're going to give him a yard, 4th and 4 now, but that's still going to force a St. Louis punt.
You know, I did like the initiative that St. Louis was trying to take here. They were trying to spread that defense out and then maybe possibly run the ball up the middle, but Atlanta's defense was just a little bit too strong and poised. You know, they were ready for it. So.
Yeah, that run up the middle, and it's a tough situation to be in right now with a rookie running back. Punt comes down and stopped at the 38-yard line. 1st down and 10 now, Atlanta. And 6:13 left to play. Atlanta 17, St. Louis 0. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Brought to you by APM Music. Live here from the SFL convention in Atlanta. The Swarm with just a little bit of home field advantage here. I formation, Twins to the right. Right up the middle, BDG Hollywood. 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5 now. They're able to mix that up a little bit, get some BDG Hollywood going, and let Marcus toss the ball around a little bit, and keep the Gladiators defense off kilter just a bit.
Yeah, you know, Atlanta's offense has really been balanced today. It's been a heavy dose of BDG Hollywood, but for the most part, been pretty balanced.
So single back, 3 wide, Dunhill to throw, 7-step drop, throws left, and it is complete. Drags his feet, but that's enough for a Swarm 1st down. Again, boo Chisholm. Boo. A nice out route there with the defender on his inside.
And that receiver right there has been doing this for a while, Rich. Great 2 feet in, just a fundamental poised guy there.
Yeah, Chisholm been with the Swarm for 6 years, his entire career. He started here and there he goes, BDG Hollywood to the 20, to the 10. Finally stopped and brought down at the 6-yard line. Big run by BDG Hollywood.
Colin Douglas saves the touchdown here. Looks like Ethan Kai gets the miss, and Colin Douglas comes in and wraps it up. If not, that would have been 6 for BDG Hollywood. Would have been his 2nd time, I believe, in the end zone.
Yeah, Colin Douglas with the wheels to get back there, just saving that touchdown. See if the St. Louis defense can stiffen up here a little bit and keep the Swarm out of the end zone at least. Going to throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Swarm. Siege Falco. Putting somebody to sleep here.
Yeah, just a great out route. We'll look right here on the replay. Marcus Dunhill sees his receiver go out, cut in, and there's Siege Falco wide open. No one around him in just a short out route, and was able to make that play. Great job.
So the Swarm extend this lead and making things a little critical now for the Gladiators. They're going to have to move the ball quick. Hold us down and kick us up, and the extra point is good. So the Atlanta Swarm puts 7 more on the board, and they now lead 24-0 over the St. Louis Gladiators. 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. You're watching the SFL on Twitch TV, brought to you by APM Music. Comes down inside the 10-yard line, up to the 25, and stopped at the 26. So the Gladiators will come out first down and 10, and we've talked about it a few times. Get these guys, Gladiators have got to start mixing things up a little bit to get back in this game and get the ball downfield.
Yeah, you know, Atlanta's defense is just too good for you to kind of dink and dunk these passes down the field. I think you've got to get some fresh new looks on this offense to try to fool this defense over Atlanta.
I formation going to go to Diesel Dawson up the middle. Has some room. It's a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. And they've had a little bit of success through the air, and that might be what's opening up this run game a little bit. So Noah Johns. Noah Johns up under center. Power I formation. 2 receivers right. Going to go to Dawson again, trying to bounce to the outside. Just could not get there. Dropped for a loss. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
And I have to say, Rich, that Quantas Shine is a bronze player and has always been a bronze player, you know.
Yep.
So, you know, that man with that kind of stats is crazy.
Absolutely. Play action going deep downfield. Has his man wide open down to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Gladiators. Badir Ajloni into the end zone.
That is crazy. This play opens up for St. Louis. As we take a really quick look at this replay, he just goes in and out on a post route, and he's all alone. This is the first time that Jack Napier was exposed, you know, on that side, and St. Louis took advantage of it. Just made a huge play, and I believe that's also Ajloni's first catch.
His first target.
First
target, first catch, touchdown. That makes for a heck of a yards per catch average for the game so far.
Exactly. And like we said before, they need to find these receivers.
Yes.
You can't keep targeting the same receivers over and over and expect to have the same results.
Yeah, well, and that's what happens. They've been running the ball, and unfortunately, the Swarm didn't stay disciplined enough to cover those guys. They were biting on the runs and biting on those short passes, and Ajloni was able to get back there behind the defense and just. You're right, though. St. Louis has to do more of that. More of that.
Absolutely.
So 3:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Now Atlanta 27, St. Louis 7. Return up to the 32-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the Swarm. And I don't know if I'm the Swarm, I'm running the ball. I'm giving the ball to Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat this clock away.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this game over. With a big play like that from St. Louis, they sure can do it again.
Yeah.
So, you know, Marcus has to stay clean. BDG has to stay poised and just run this ball.
But they're going to throw it deep downfield, down the middle, complete. Nice catch. Nice throw. Jamal Wooding again on the big, long catch down to the 36-yard line of the Gladiators, 1st down and 10. So Wooding runs that post route. First down and 10 now at the St. Louis 36-yard line. Going to send Bunch to the left, drops back to throw, throws right over the middle. It's complete again to Wooding, and that's enough for a 1st down. Swarm. Jamal Wooding having a heck of a game. He had 122 yards according to Stephen Hacker's stat calculations over here. Going to go to Hollywood, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Dropped for a loss by Moore Rivers. The rookie. Cheeseburger comes in and makes a good stop.
Yeah, and St. Louis defense is doing a great job by coming here and getting these stops and the defense is trying to put their offense back on the field. so maybe they can go down and score again.
I'm going to show a 6-man front for the Gladiators, and they're going to hand it off to BDG Hollywood, and he is stopped again for a short loss. That'll bring up 3rd down and 13.
The way Marcus Dunhill is throwing the ball right now, he already has 915 yards on the season.
Wow. See, and you told me that was too many yards to have in the 3rd week.
Well, we had 407 in the first game.
Yeah.
And then against Tulsa, he had 242 yards. And now he's got 266 yards as we speak.
Nice pitch and catch out there to Jamal Wooding again. But he only gained, he gained 7 on that one, 4th down and 6. But I believe they are in field goal territory at this point. So I believe we're going to see a field goal attempt by the Swarm. Alex Kidd out here. This will be a almost a 39-yard attempt. Snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it is good right down the middle. So Atlanta extends their lead 27-7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And
if you guys were watching the crowd cam here, you know Ray Bentley never gets turned off.
Never. He's always a bundle of explosion. He's that way in real life and on the field. Just never stops.
Kick comes down inside the 10-yard line. Returned out to the 29, 1st down and 10 for the Gladiators, trying to climb back into this one with 1:06 left in the 3rd quarter.
And apparently all you need is one play, Rich.
I think that's the truth. I think that is the truth.
But does St. Louis have it in them? That's what I want to see.
We've seen it. We've seen it. They've got it. They've just got to execute. They've got the tools. Going to go to Dawson, trying to bounce to the left. He's got some room down across the 35, out close to the 40-yard line. Going to stop at the 39, just short of the 1st down, 2nd down in inches. That's one of the best runs we've seen from Diesel Dawson.
I was about to say, Rich, that's probably one of the best runs he's had this evening.
Yeah, followed his blockers, was able to exploit just a little bit of a hole, get sideways, and get through there and get enough for almost for a 1st down, 2nd down in inches. So now the runs up the middle for him have not worked out real well, though. So on this 2nd and inches, we'll see what he does. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Going to go to Dawson up the middle, and it looks like he's got enough, and he does. That's enough for a 1st down. So 1st down and 10 Gladiators.
But it looked like Williams and Shine was there again to make the tackle. If they could bounce to the outside and get a couple blocks, he's able to do damage to that outside. It's just up the middle where those 2 linebackers they're just having a lot of trouble with that receiver.
Drops back to throw, has time, goes right. That's complete. No, incomplete. Tipped around and almost picked off. Trying to get it to Dawson out of the backfield, but Dylan Rowland right there.
And Dylan needs to work on his catch a little bit.
Yeah. Get him on the jugs machine. Come on. So 5 seconds left in this half. Atlanta 27, St. Louis 7.
That's the reason why we got rid of him in Chicago for the catch.
So you're not supposed to tell people that. Right up the middle, Dawson again. Stopped quickly there by Williams. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Going into the 4th, folks. Get the 4s up now. Swarm 27, Gladiators 7. Shotgun formation for Noah Johns. Empty backfield, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Steps into the pocket, but it's almost sacked. he was able to get that one away before Williams slammed him to the ground.
Just a great coverage, almost a sack. Just great coverage down the field, and Joshua was able to get in there on him.
That'll force a 4th down and a punt. At some point in time, though, you got to decide to start trying to go for these on 4th down. You've only got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go down. I wouldn't go for 4th and 8 here on your side. You know this.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. And that wasn't really great of a punt either.
No, it was not. Short punt.
Probably about 30 yards maybe.
Comes down to the Atlanta 31-yard line, and then we'll start off 1st down and 10. Marcus Dunhill again coming out to try and move things along. BDG Hollywood in the backfield, single back, 2 wide, 1 on each side. 2 tight ends in this formation. Go to Hollywood right up the middle, good blocking, and he's going to get 5, 2nd down and 5.
I'll tell you the sheer power of BDG Hollywood. He's running these routes without necessarily behind a fullback. He's running right up the middle, and just getting a block here and there.
Yeah, the Atlanta Swarm offensive line's done a good job of opening up some holes for him, but Hollywood's able to move and shift and find what he needs to find. There he goes again, up the middle. He's going to gain a couple more, brings up 3rd down and 2 now. Again, staying on schedule for the Swarm. Just keep running the ball, eating up yardage, eating up time. You've got a 20-point lead, 27-7 in the 4th quarter. He's going to throw it, going to swing it out to Hollywood, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Stop just after he gains that 1st down yardage.
Rich, there was nobody on that side.
No.
He was all alone. Everybody was going back into coverage, thinking that Atlanta was going down the field, and it was just a quick toss-out by Marcus, seeing that, having that vision to see that play progress, and was able to be successful with it.
Bringing in the heavy package, 3 backs, single receiver to the right. Going to Hollywood to the right-hand side, but he's not able to get anything. That fullback missed his block.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's probably one of the few times I've seen Hollywood go backwards today.
Yes, one of the few. But again, just that fullback on that side or the blocker on that side just clean missed his block. So we're going to go to an empty package, empty backfield now for Marcus Dunhill. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Tight end on the right-hand side also. Drops back to throw, going to go left this time. And that throw is out of bounds, incomplete, trying to get it to Chisholm.
Yeah, Boo needs to work on his footwork in the next couple practices.
Get him out here later. Just get him out here and work with him in the parking lot later. So 3rd down and 13 now for the Swarm, going again 5 wide, empty backfield. Dunhill in the shotgun. They're only going to rush 3. Steps up, throws deep downfield, tipped, incomplete. Nice coverage by Freeman Peltier. Brings a 4th down and a punt from the Swarm. So time ticks away here, 8:47 left in this game. St. Louis down by 20.
I'm really hoping that Atlanta's offense hasn't got to the point where they're willing to take the foot off the pedal here. You want a team that will keep going, making those plays that will eventually.
Yeah, I agree. You got to keep putting pressure. Otherwise, you set yourself up for a miracle comeback here. Fair catch comes down at the 24-yard line, and the Gladiators will start out on offense here, 1st down and 10 from their own 24. Two receivers left, 1 right. Empty backfield. Looking to throw, throws right over the middle. That one's complete. Nice throw and catch. Nick Finch on the reception. Out to the 37, 1st and 10.
Looks like Atlanta's linebackers come up a little bit, thinking they were maybe, going to try to sniff out a short pass or whatnot, and, they got burned a little bit deep.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's been happening all day, though. That's what they're used to seeing so far today from the Gladiators, and now they're starting to throw it downfield. So you got trips to the left. Going to go to Dawson right up the middle. He's got some room. Gets down to the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 4.
Both Diaz and Marcus are having a good day today with the numbers that they've got. Both of them have over 100 on the ground and in the air. Working good together today.
Single back, receivers to the right and the left, 2 to the right. Tight end on the right. Noah Johns to throw, going deep down the middle again, tipped, and almost picked off. Almost picked off by Aaron Lee. Ron Lee, sorry.
Dealing with the pat down there and almost got his teammate the ball to make a play on it and was unable to do so.
So the Gladiators trying to force it downfield. 3rd down and 4.
I mean, at this point, do you blame them?
No, not at all.
I mean, you've got to get the ball down the field.
Yeah, you've got to go downfield. Back to the shotgun, Noah Johns. Plenty of time, goes right over the middle, and that's enough for a 1st down. Again, caught by Nick Finch. And so the Gladiators move the sticks and keep their momentum going, 1st down and 10.
When he's targeted, Nick Finch really doesn't miss the ball that much. He pretty much makes the catches,
So Nick Finch has been thrown to more than anybody else for the Gladiators tonight. He's only got, 28 yards, I think, but at least that's what we see on our stat sheet. Going to go right, complete, and that's enough for another 1st down. Complete to the wide receiver, Moss. So 1st down and 10 Gladiators. Still moving the ball, 6:45 left in this one. Noah Johns, see what he can do under pressure here. Trips to the left, single receiver right. It's only his 2nd game of the season. Remember that, folks. Going to roll right under pressure, and he's sacked. Joshua Williams got down there, chased him down, and loss of 8. 2nd down and 18.
And I believe that it's going to be his 2nd sack. Or no, is it maybe his 3rd? I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think it's his 2nd. He had a knockdown that was incomplete. So every 2nd down and 18 now. Empty backfield, trips to the right for Noah Johns. Looking to throw, pump fake, going left. And that one is complete for a short gain. Gain of 4, 3rd down and 14, again complete to Nick Finch.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that little pump fake that he did there. Kind of fooled the defense. I think he needs more of that.
Yeah.
Get that defense to second guess their initial way of they're going to, attack the ball.
Yep. Trying to freeze those defensive backs and let the receivers make another move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trips to the right, single receiver left. Back to the shotgun. 3rd down and 14. Going right over the middle, short again to Nick Finch. So 4th down and 10 now with 5:32 left. Cody Scott on the reception, sorry.
And I believe that's his 4th reception for about 21 yards.
So that does force another Gladiator punt. And he's going to try and coffin corner this one. Fair caught down at the 11-yard line. Not a bad punt. Pins Atlanta deep. Now St. Louis try and do some work on the defensive side of the ball and get this one back quick.
Atlanta's, they're going to have to run the ball here. St. Louis is really going to have to stop BDG Hollywood here. force them to go 3 and out, give St. Louis a little bit more field position, and try to get back into the end zone in the second possession.
And they're going to go to Hollywood right up the middle. A nice stop. Dropped in the backfield for a loss. Brings up 2nd down and 12. 4:45 left to go here in this one. Don't forget, folks, those of you just joining us, you got one more game tonight. One more game after this one here on Twitch. Dunhill drops back to throw, going to go to Hollywood out of the backfield. Makes a spin. Nice sidestep. Gets enough for the first down. Out to the 26-yard line. Nice run after catch there by Hollywood.
I do like to see Hollywood run. You know, this particular route right here, catches it behind him. It was thrown behind him, and he still was able to make these plays, and it's in the 4th quarter. He still has enough power, enough juice to make these plays happen.
So what's Hollywood at now? 155 yards rushing, correct?
Yes.
And receiving, I don't see the receiving yards. Can't see him from here.
Receiving, he has 11 receptions for 104 yards. No touchdowns off of those, though.
Nice catch again by Hollywood. Tries to spin it to the inside. Boy, if he would have spun to the outside, Shan, he may have gotten another 5 or 6 yards. But he is dropped for a 7-yard, dropped after 7 yards, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, there was really no one behind him after that.
So with that yardage, he's up over 250 yards total. 270 yards total.
Yeah.
Almost. That's a heck of a day. Heavy package now. Hollywood in the back. Single receiver left. Dunhill just letting the clock tick down. 7 seconds on the play clock. Goes to Hollywood, and he's stopped for a loss. Dropped in the backfield by Dylan Rowland. Or no, sorry. Drew Reilly. I've got my doggone rosters flipped again. So 3rd down and 4 now for Atlanta.
And if I'm Atlanta here, I would just run the ball again with BDG up the middle, try to get past those non-contracted linebackers.
Back to the heavy package. Again, letting the time click down. Going to Hollywood, tries to spin it to the inside, but dragged down just short. Bring up 4th down and 1 now for the Swarm.
And, you know, this particular 4th and 1 that's coming up, people would say, hey, you know, let's go for it. You know, with BDG running like he's running today, we can go for it, and we can make this 1st down. But the smart thing to do is to pin them back. Their offense hasn't really, you know, got going. Yep. So, wow,
we got a penalty. I did not see what that one was.
Is that a delay of game?
Nope, encroachment against the defense. So that's a 5-yard penalty, and that is a 1st down for the Swarm. Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it's like St. Louis can't get a break today.
No, So Atlanta now 1st down and 10, only 2:42 left on the clock. Back to the heavy package, trying to run time off of this clock and get this game over with. Hands it off to Hollywood, has some room. Ooh. And nice hit brought down Freeman Peltier. Or maybe not. Was that Ethan Kai? That was Ethan Kai.
Ethan Kai is getting a little frustrated out there. Kind of took his frustration out on BDG there.
So 2:12 left on the clock. This one might bring us to the 2-minute warning. I'm not even sure they need to snap it before the 2-minute warning. And nope, that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, folks. 2 minutes left in this one. Atlanta 27, St. Louis 7. We are live from the SFL convention in Atlanta. One more game coming up, game number 1,000.
I'm really excited, Rich, about that game.
I am.
You know, it's Carolina Skyhawks, it's Baltimore Vultures, used to be Baltimore Crabs. big, huge rivalry in that. I was a part of the Carolina Skyhawks at that point, you know. So
should be a good game. Yeah, it should be a fun game.
Now, mind you, St. Louis burned a timeout earlier over a challenge, so now they only have one timeout remaining. So that that is going to come back and bite them here.
Yeah, they're gonna use that last timeout here shortly, and if Atlanta can get another first down, that should close this one out. Heavy package again. Going to Hollywood to the right-hand side. Drop for a loss. And St. Louis will take their last time out, but that will force a punt. So they'll get the ball back.
Yeah, Riley Freeman was on that carry.
Oh, they brought the backups in. I didn't see that change. So Atlanta's bringing their backups in on the offensive side.
You know, Rich, before we close out, I just want to, thank everybody. And, it's really great to have everybody in here and get to watch the game and have this camaraderie between everybody and just to have this feel.
Yep.
Getting to sit beside you face to face and, really, call this game, this a good game that they're calling here and just excited.
Yeah.
Just really excited.
Yeah, this is my first.
Can't even really find the words,
Right.
But
this is my first convention. This is only the second convention, but it's my first. And just having all of you guys out there watching the game and that energy, it just changes things, and it makes it fun. It's been a fun weekend. It's not over yet. We've still got another day.
People are going to win. They're going to lose.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, we're still shaking hands and hugging
That's right.
necks.
That's right.
And that's what the SFL really means is a family-oriented organization, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, man.
Yeah, if you guys couldn't get here for this one, if you're out there watching, if you couldn't get here for this one, make sure you get here for the next one or get wherever we're going to have the next one. He's going to throw it downfield, trying to do something, and incomplete. Again, nice defense out there by the Swarm. Knocked down by number 24. That's the backup cornerback, Sean Diggs. Brings up 3rd down and 11. 1:36 left in this one. Trips to the right for Noah Johns. Drops back to throw under pressure. And there he is again, Joshua Williams, for another sack. I think that is his 3rd sack of the day. 3rd sack of the day. He's got a tackle for loss, but he's been a beast back there in the backfield, just going for it on the 13-yard line, going for it on 4th and 21. There he goes right downfield, incomplete. Incomplete. Noah Johns trying to make something happen, and he is not happy. He's looking for that pass interference penalty.
Absolutely. I mean, Cody should have came up with this play here, but unfortunately, he's got to hold on to the ball. He's got to do something for his team. He's got to hold on to the ball and get these yardage that they desperately need.
So turnover on downs now, and Atlanta will take over 1st down and 10. And victory formation for the Swarm, and that will wrap it up. So last set of shout-outs to the chat on Twitch. Stephen Hacker handling stats for us. He's in the chat. Denver Nightwing, Sports Fan 39, Siege Falco, Swole 2011, Cheeseburger, more Rivers in the chat. AJ, Ashley Jackson, and Pure 2K12. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a heck of a game. Been a good time. Again, like you said, Shan, just getting to sit here and call a game with you. We've done games before. We've done a lot of games before.
That's right.
Together, but actually getting to sit here with you and call a game's been a good time. How about one more shout out from the crowd? Make some noise out here at the convention. See what you're missing, guys? Make sure you get here next time. We got one more game coming up. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere in the chat. Make sure you stay here on Twitch. You're going to get the game number 1,000 from the commish himself, Cameron Irvine, and Charles Doherty will be here to call that one. But that will wrap this game up. The Atlanta Swarm come out with the win. Who's your player of the game, Shan?
I would have to say BDG Hollywood.
I agree.
Marcus did a great job, but I think the hard work would probably come from Hollywood.
So I think Dunhill had 98 yards passing.
Yeah, 298 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. I think the 2 interceptions is going to be the blemish that puts BDG Hollywood as the player of the game in this one.
BDG Hollywood has a total number of yards, all-purpose yards, 271 total yards and 3 touchdowns. That is a heck of a day for a running back. 160 yards on the ground, 111 yards through the air, and this guy can do anything. Noah Johns was 17 for 30 for 158 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions, though, from Noah Johns. Couldn't quite make it happen, but no turnovers at least. Nick Finch, 32 yards receiving. He was the top receiver for the Gladiators. 3 sacks for Joshua Williams. Again, he was a beast out there. So we'll see who we've got here for player of the game coming up. Yeah, Alex Kidd, the kicker, 2 for 2 on field goals for the Swarm. Thank everybody again. Once again, thank everybody for coming out to the convention and being here in a room with us. And here we go, player of the game, BDG Hollywood. Great game for Hollywood.
Great game.
157 yards on the ground, 116 yards through the air, and a touchdown. I think he had a receiving touchdown, but that's going to do it from here in Atlanta at the SFL convention and at the Hive. Stick around. One more game to go, folks. Carolina at Baltimore. For Shan Varner, Rich Bradford signing off. Thank you, Stephen Hacker.
Peace.
Good night.